On Tuesday morning, the Mexican national team played the Polish national team in the third day of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The last time both teams played in the World Cup was back in 1978, in which the Polish team beat the Mexican team in a 3-1 score. Jump to 44 years later, and it's a whole different game. Because in this game, Mexico put up a good show that they would look so dominant and hungry for a win. But before I get to that, let's look at the starting 11 for the Mexican national team. This looked like a rejuvenated and different Mexican team. 6 out of the 11 players for this Mexico team in this World Cup are new to this tournament or competition, while the other 5 have experience and are veterans of the FIFA World Cup. In the sticks, we got to see Memo Ochoa. The right back spot was Jorge Sanchez. 2 center backs was Cesar Montes and Hector Moreno. Left back spot was Jesus Gallardo. The midfield was Edson and Machín Álvarez. Luis Chavez from Pachuca. HH Hector Herrera. And our front 3, Alexis Vega on the left wing spot, Henry Martin from America on the number 9 role, and El Chucky Lozano back in his normal spot as a right wing player. Because this team looks so different, and I liked how this was my favorite Mexico team. This lineup that against the Polish team looks so ready for a win. Because in the past 2 years, this was probably one of the best performances of Mexico of all time. It's a hot take, but that's my honest opinion. Because we lost to the United States 3 times. We lost to, our friendlies, but this time Mexico looks so different in this game. But overall, I like this lineup. Look strong, look perfect, and look, rejuvenated. So the first half looked our time. Mexico was dominating the entire time because when we had the ball, we were ready to score a goal. The Polish team are known for basically being in the midfield. They're mostly a midfield team, and like to be on the right side of the entire time of the field. Because people were saying that Jorge Sanchez had a decent game or okay or somewhat say bad game. Look, others were saying start Kevin Alvarez over Jorge Sanchez. The thing is, Poland are a team that like to go full attack no matter what. They're also a team that has a lot of giants such as Robert Lewandowski. So putting Kevin Alvarez, who likes to provide more offense as a right back spot for Mexico, wouldn't be a good idea because I put a lot of trust on Jorge Sanchez. Our main problem for the Mexican national team always been our right back spot. Pau Aguilar was there for about 5 years, Miguel Layun for brief time of 2 years, but Jorge Sanchez has been doing a good job. He's still young, he'll learn his mistakes, but this time against the Polish team, he was there right on time whenever they were on the right side of the field of of the Mexican side. So Jorge Sanchez had a great game this game against the Polish team. Our midfield, Luis Chavez was a great player. He had a great performance, but for me, in my opinion, Luis Chavez is an underrated player, but he had a great performance against the Polish team. Because every time he had the ball, he had 21 key passes that broke the barrier of the Polish midfield. And every time he had the ball, he would start a counterattack. And that's what I like about Luis Chavez. He may be 26, he comes from Pachuca, but I see him more in the Mexican national team in the future as in the eighth player who provides a lot of attack. But the man himself, who was the key player to Mexico's defense and midfield, was in Machín Álvarez because his main goal was to put Robert Lewandowski in his pocket the entire time. Because for Edson and Machín Álvarez, he knew that Lewandowski wasn't going to be an easy task. But this game, Lewandowski looked gassed out, and Machín Álvarez looked he still had the energy for it, as Lewandowski couldn't go past to him the entire time. The first half was still dominant for our side. Alexis Vega almost scored a goal with a header that was 2 or 3 inches wide from the post. Then Jorge Sanchez got the ball from one of the Polish teams and almost made a goal before the half. But Szczesny, he's a good goalkeeper. He got a good save from that. Second half was the same thing. Mexico looked so dominated the entire time because for this time, I would say El Chucky Lozano and Alexis Vega kind of switched sides because in this game, Alexis Vega was a main big threat in the right back and the right side for the Polish team because every time he had the ball, I seen him play with Chivas. I'm a Chivas fan, and what Alexis Vega has done to Chivas is really amazing because his performance against the Polish team was out of this world. He was a good threat in the right side of the Polish team because every time he had the ball, he would just go with it, pass it, or run, or at least score a goal. But then suddenly, Poland got a foul, or Poland was making probably a corner kick. Then suddenly, Hector Moreno had the ball. He was 1v1 defending against Robert Lewandowski. The ball hit his chest first, but suddenly Hector Moreno got Lewandowski's shirt, dragged him down, and I thought to myself, Lewandowski sometimes like to dive because he's known for that the entire time, but it was a clear foul. Penalty kick was given for the Polish team, and yours truly, Memo Ochoa. This was his third World Cup appearance in a row, but fifth overall. He has played against big names: Neymar, Luka Modric, Mandzukic, Perisic, Ivan Rakitic. The list goes on. Arjen Robben. Any big name. And this time, he was going to play against one of the best number 9 strikers in the world, and that was Robert Lewandowski. But yours truly, Memo Ochoa, he wasn't even shaken. He was mentally ready. As Lewandowski kicked the ball, went to the right side, Ochoa went to his left and said to himself, I got this. He saved it right on time. And Mexico still had hope. I would say our substitutions were okay-ish. I would say the main complaint that I had was Raul Jimenez. Raul Jimenez is not the same player we've seen in the past 3 to 4 years. And ever since his injury that he got with David Luiz back in 2021 or 2020, he hasn't been the same. Because I would say Henry Martin had a great performance against the Polish team. I don't like America, but this time Henry Martin had a great performance. He almost scored a goal because Edson Alvarez was going to make a goal, but that ball went straight to Martin, almost made a header, but Szczesny got that shot on time. But overall, Mexico looked like the better team against the Polish team. Even though we got a draw, I'll take it as a win. Now our big game is against Argentina, who lost to the Saudi Arabians this morning, the 2-1 scored. Now the thing is, if Mexico beats Argentina are officially out from the World Cup. So let's see what happens. But I hope you guys understood this video. Mexico was a dominant team. They had so many opportunities, but they didn't finish the play or finish the job. But at least this was a great performance to see from our Mexican national team. Other than that, I'll be back here for the reaction video to the Argentina game if possible. By the side of that, my name is Vanilla Mexican 17, and I'll be back here with another one. But for the meantime, stay hydrated. I'll catch you guys on the next one.